There comes a moment in life when pain unexpectedly knocks on our door. That unavoidable instant when everything we once believed about ourselves begins to crumble. It feels as though the ground beneath our feet has vanished, and suddenly we find ourselves falling into an abyss of uncertainty, emptiness, and confusion. But here's a powerful truth that few are ever taught. Pain is not your enemy. It's not a mere coincidence in your life journey. Pain is a messenger. Hidden within your suffering lies a profound truth, one that has the power to transform your existence forever. Consider the most painful experiences in your life. They are often the ones that have shaped you the most. Take a moment to reflect. Perhaps it was a relationship that ended, a job you lost, or a period of deep solitude that forced you to confront yourself. These experiences, which we often wish to avoid, serve a higher purpose. The renowned Swiss psychologist Carl Jung called this process individuation, a journey inwards where we meet our shadows, confront our fears, and ultimately discover our purest and most authentic self. Most people, when faced with pain, do everything they can to escape it. They seek refuge in distractions, burying themselves in work, scrolling endlessly through social media, drowning in parties, or engaging in anything that numbs their inner discomfort. But Jung revealed something essential. Running from pain only amplifies it. When you ignore the message that suffering is trying to communicate, it returns again and again in different forms, like an endless cycle, until you choose to listen. Imagine that your pain is a voice emerging from the depths of your unconscious. That voice whispers, "Stop. Look within. There is something you need to see, something you have ignored for too long." This is not an easy message to hear because it forces us to confront the parts of ourselves that we would rather keep hidden. Jung referred to this hidden part as the shadow, and it is here that the true transformative power of pain resides. The shadow consists of everything we have repressed, our fears, desires, insecurities, and unresolved emotions. It is the part of us that we deny because it does not fit the image we wish to project to the world. However, the more we ignore the shadow, the more power it holds over us. It manifests in our lives as conflicts in relationships, self-sabotaging decisions, or recurring patterns that seem to trap us in the same painful experiences. I want to pause here and speak directly to you. If these words are resonating with your soul right now, you're exactly where you need to be. At Motivation Dose, we believe that transformation happens one insight at a time. If you are committed to evolving into your highest self before this year ends, don't let this moment pass you by. Subscribe to our channel right now, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. We post powerful content daily that will give you the tools and wisdom to transform your pain into purpose. The community in our comment section is unlike any other. Join us by leaving a comment about which part of this message touched you the most. Your journey towards transformation begins with a single click. Have you ever met someone who inexplicably brings out the worst in you? Perhaps that person makes you feel insecure, irritates you, or awakens emotions you don't fully understand. Jung would say that this person is not in your life by accident. They are a mirror reflecting an aspect of your shadow that you need to acknowledge and integrate. It is as if the universe conspires to show you what you have yet to accept within yourself. Here lies a profound truth that can change your life. The pain you experience is not a punishment. It is a call for transformation. It is your unconscious mind guiding you towards deeper self-awareness. When you stop running, when you choose to face your pain and look within, something extraordinary happens. You begin to free yourself. Facing your shadow is not easy. It requires courage, because it means admitting that you are not perfect. that you carry wounds, and that there are aspects of yourself that need healing. But it is in this act of bravery that you discover your true strength. Jung once said, "One doesn't become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." In other words, only when you dare to face your shadow can you truly transform it into light. This process not only liberates you from the weight of pain, but also reconnects you with your authentic self. Because behind every wound, behind every fear, lies a hidden gift. One that offers you a deeper understanding of yourself, a renewed perspective on life, and an inner strength you may not have realized you possessed. For instance, many times pain arises because we are disconnected from our true essence. We become lost in the expectations imposed by society, a stable job, the perfect relationship, a life that conforms to what others deem acceptable. But the further we drift from our authenticity, the more we feel that inner void. Jung teaches us that the path towards wholeness begins the moment we stop seeking external validation and start listening to our inner voice. That quiet, often ignored voice is the compass guiding us towards our true purpose. Yet, in order to hear it, we need silence. We need to pause, to detach from the noise of the outside world, and to ask ourselves the questions we may have long avoided. What parts of myself am I repressing? What do I truly desire in life? What is this pain trying to teach me? Every time you dare to ask these questions, and more importantly, choose to confront the answers, you take a step towards liberation. You begin breaking the invisible chains that bind you to suffering. You open the door to a more authentic, fulfilling, and meaningful existence. Because here is the truth: you cannot heal what you are not willing to face. If you're watching this right now, and you're serious about transforming your life before the end of this year, this is your sign. At Motivation Dose, we're committed to bringing you daily wisdom that will help you unlock your true potential. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video that could change the course of your life. This channel is for those who are ready to do the inner work. Are you one of them? Subscribe now and join thousands who are already on this journey of self-discovery. The moment you start confronting your shadow, when you integrate all those aspects of yourself that you had suppressed or ignored, something astonishing happens. The pain does not magically disappear, but it loses its grip on you. Instead of feeling like a victim of your circumstances, you begin to see every challenge, every loss, and every moment of suffering as an opportunity for transformation. Jung described this as an alchemical process, the art of turning the lead of your suffering into the gold of self-discovery. Think about the most difficult experiences in your life, the ones that shattered you, that forced you to question everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world. Now reflect. What did those experiences teach you? Perhaps at the time, the pain felt unbearable. But looking back, can you see how those moments made you stronger, wiser, more aware? Jung famously said, "He who looks outside dreams. He who looks inside awakens." This simple yet profound phrase contains one of the most powerful lessons we can learn. Real change does not happen outside of you. It happens within. Most people spend their lives blaming external factors for their suffering: the job, the relationship, the economy, society. But Jung reveals a fundamental truth. The world outside is merely a reflection of our inner world. If there is chaos in your relationships, if you feel an emptiness inside, if you find yourself trapped in the same toxic patterns over and over again, it is because something within you needs to be seen, acknowledged, and healed. For instance, if you repeatedly encounter people who hurt you or disappoint you, It is easy to blame them. But what if you stop to reflect? What if those people were simply mirrors revealing parts of yourself that you have refused to see? Your deep need for approval, your fears, your inability to set boundaries. Jung called this projection. We project onto others the things we cannot accept in ourselves. Imagine this. You meet someone who irritates you deeply. You cannot stand their arrogance, their selfishness, or their way of behaving. But if you look closer, you may realize that what bothers you most about them is actually something you have suppressed within yourself. Perhaps deep down, you envy their assertiveness, their strength, or their freedom, but you do not allow yourself to express those qualities. Projection is uncomfortable because it forces us to face our own shadow. Yet it is also one of the most powerful tools for self-growth. Every person who enters your life does so for a reason. Some come to teach you love, others come to teach you boundaries, and some come to reveal the hidden parts of yourself that are crying out for healing. Jung believed that nothing happens by chance. The universe, through your relationships and experiences, is constantly showing you the path towards transformation. So when pain knocks at your door, instead of running from it, sit with it. Listen to it. Ask yourself, what is this experience trying to show me? What patterns am I repeating? What do I need to let go of in order to grow? These are not easy questions to answer. They require a level of honesty with yourself that can be deeply uncomfortable. But it is in that discomfort where true transformation takes place. Because when you decide to face your shadows, when you choose to see the truth hidden behind your suffering, something incredible happens. You free yourself. You begin to live from a place of authenticity. You stop acting to please others and start acting in alignment with your truth. You let go of the need for external validation and finally find peace within yourself. This is the path that Carl Jung described as individuation, the lifelong process of becoming the person you truly are. Beyond the masks, beyond the roles imposed by society, beyond the expectations that have been placed upon you since childhood, it is the journey of self-discovery, the unveiling of your most authentic self. Remember, pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Listen to it, face it, and let it guide you towards your transformation. The journey may not be easy, but it is in facing our darkest moments that we discover our brightest light. And that light has been within you all along, waiting to be uncovered.